Hello and welcome to Stateside on Politics Social. I'm joined this evening by the delectable Scott Williams. How you doing, Scott? You all right, mate?
I'm good. Thank you. How are you?
Goody. I'm all right. My name's Graham Hughes, in case you didn't know. I'm trying to get my name to come up. I just
Nice
had a
to
little
meet you.
animation for you, but it's not working for me. That's sad. Oh well, people know who I am, I think. I don't know. Otherwise, they wouldn't be watching this. Anyway, so Scott Williams is not just one of our friends. He's a political pundit from who hails originally from America. That's why.
Political pundits.
Hence the accent.
Stretch.
I think Femi's got a bit of an American accent, but apparently he's from County Durham. True story.
Yeah.
But yes.
Yeah. No. Yeah. No. I think he sounds very British. If you ask me.
Yes. But yeah, you've been in the UK now for what, 15 years or something mad?
32.
Fuck. Have you still not lost the accent? How come you've been living in London? How come you don't sound like Johnny Dales? You don't sound like
you get me. You know.
You don't sound like Eliza Doolittle or Dick Van Dyke in Mary Poppins.
Dick Van Dyke's probably like the closest to my English impression.
That's how you should speak all the time, like Dick Van Dyke.
But yeah, no, I've been here since 1993.
Whoa.
Yeah.
You've been here longer than like some people have been alive.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Well,
right.
You know.
So what happened? Kurt Cobain died.
1 year old.
Kurt Cobain died, and you were like, "Fuck this America place."
What? How did I end up here?
No. Kurt Cobain died, and you were like, "I'm getting out."
He died in 1994.
Did he?
Yeah.
I thought it was 93.
Nope.
And then Richie from the Manic Street Preachers, it was 94.
He disappeared in 94.
So Richie, no, because there was a review of the Holy Bible album, the Manics album, and they said, after reading the lyrics and given what happened to Kurt, quite concerned about Richie, right?
Right.
Yes. And then Richie went missing. So was that not 95? That was 94.
That might have been 95.
I'm 1 year out on this.
I think you are, and what you're definitely 94 because I remember it.
Were you in the UK at the time? Yeah, you're right. 5th of April, 94.
I remember where I was when we found out.
Where were you? I was in school.
I was on the 358 bus in Orpington.
Oh wow!
I remember it very, very well. Me and a friend of mine, we got on a bus, and we picked up the newspaper that was sitting on the seat, and we just started flicking through it, and yeah, that's how we found out.
That's very inconvenient Wikipedia because I just looked up Richie Edwards from the Manics, and it's like he died in 2008, and I'm like, well no, he was declared dead in 2008. No, you're right. I was. So I said,
when did he disappear? 1995?
95, yeah. 1st of February, 95.
Yeah, there you go.
Man. The good die young.
They do.
And the evil keep going forever. Like Murdoch.
There's a whole 27 club.
Yeah.
You've heard of the 27 club, surely.
Did you say your mum was a Scouser? Did you say something?
My dad was.
Your dad was a Scouser?
Yeah.
What the hell? How come we've not discussed this further? I know this is supposed to be stateside and we're supposed to be talking about American politics, but fuck it.
You're just talking about me.
Let's just talk about
family.
Scott's life. So have you got family still in the pool?
I probably have a very huge extended family. My dad was one of 6 boys.
Wow. Have you ever been to Lisbon?
No.
In Liverpool. Not the capital.
I thought that was Portugal or something.
No, the Lisbon pub.
Which one's that?
In
Is that
Liverpool,
the one with the old toilets?
No, that's the Philharmonic.
Yeah.
Which could be a gay bar. It's extravagant enough.
It's very, very extravagant.
but it's like, it's just a normal pub. It's so weird. It's so over the top, but you're in there and it's like, It's like it's an exclusive London gentleman's.
It looks like a gentleman's club. Yeah.
A gentleman's club, but it's just a pub, and you go in, and it's £1.70 for a pint of Foster's, and you're just like, yeah. All right, mate. Well, it isn't anymore because of Brexit, but yeah. Anyway, should we say hello to the people in the chat? Can you see the chat?
Of course. No.
You should get the chat up. We have the delectable Tracy Cutts in there. We've got One Angry Pagan. We've got Diz. We've got Liam. We've got Joanna. We've got Sarah. We've got DJ Super Tiny. We've got Richard Grumpy Git. Got Martin Harrow in there. We've got Misty Hill. And others. If you'd like to join, and SG, if you'd like to join our friends in the chat, when Scott tends to volume down.
Sorry about that, bro.
If you'd like to join our friends in the chat, all you need to do is hit the subscribe button, which should be under the video. I don't know, you might have to do away with the text for a moment. But yeah, if you hit the subscribe button, wait for 60 seconds, and you can join the chat. So there you go. Chris C says, I'm 41 and starting to feel old being surrounded by all these youngsters. Chris,
I'm older than you.
Yeah, I'm 5 years older than you.
Yeah, I'm 7 years older than you. Yeah.
Oh, we're so old. Oh, my knees are old and bent. But yeah, so we're going to talk about Trump, I'm afraid. I'm sorry. Can we talk about something else? Can we talk about Taylor Swift's new album? What do you think?
Absolutely. I don't care. I don't listen to it. I've not listened to it.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
It's a bit meh. I wouldn't give it like 1 star. But there's at least 2 songs that sound like Weezer.
I saw a really good. I saw a really great tweet actually, or it was like a Facebook status about it, which I'm gonna go and I'm gonna find because it was actually quite funny. I thought I couldn't be more addicted to anything ever again, but watching Swifties be deprogrammed in real time has me in a chokehold. Sorry, guys. She has always sounded like that to us.
Oh, that's harsh. That's harsh.
That was really harsh.
I've got to say, like, I've not heard an album before by Taylor Swift where maybe the first one, but like that I haven't laughed. She's quite funny. She's quite a witty lyricist. But this new album, it's just somebody said if she wrote it, you know, that's bad. If ChatGPT wrote it, that's even worse. If Travis Kelce wrote it, well, good for him. Good for you, Travis. Good for you.
I don't know. I've never listened to a Taylor Swift album.
Yes.
You really are talking to the wrong person when it comes to Taylor Swift. Like she is not on my radar.
You will follow each other around and do things.
She's not on my radar in any way, shape, or form. Like
I just want to quote something. This is what Trump said, and the full audio of this was on James O'Brien's show this morning.
Oh, I think this is.
And this is about. He did a speech in Virginia on Sunday, right? Yesterday. It was a special celebration to celebrate the U.S. Navy's 250th birthday, and he said. Please remember what I wrote about Osama bin Laden exactly 1 year before he blew up the World Trade Center. And I said, you've got to watch Osama bin Laden, and the fake news would never let me get away with that statement unless it was true. But I said 1 year before, I saw someone called Osama bin Laden, and I didn't like it. And you've got to take care of him. They didn't do it. A year later, he blew up the World Trade Center. So, got to take a little credit because no one else is going to give it to me. You know the old story. You don't just they don't give you credit. You just take it for yourself. Okay.
I listened to that this morning. You know, it was really bizarre. And if that had been Joe Biden, there would be every Republican in the country screaming
that
he's incompetent. Get rid of him.
He's demented. Yeah, Cecil B. demented.
But it's the weave. He's doing the weave.
So he was talking about a book that he can't remember the name of.
That he wrote.
Yeah. It came out in 2000. And in it, he talked about, well, whoever wrote it talked about different things that was facing America at the time. And don't forget, Osama bin Laden, before 9/11.
Well, you keep saying that. Why Laden?
Because he's bin Laden. It's like a bin, but it's full of gravel. It's quite laden. with gravel. What do you call him? Bin Laden.
Osama bin Laden. That's his
Bin
name, right?
Laden.
Bin Laden.
Bin Laden.
Yeah,
And what am I saying?
Osama
Bin
bin
Laden.
Laden.
We're just saying our A is different. Well, maybe you're just posher than me. You have a hard A. That
The book
sounds more
that
like an
was
R.
the book that was uh excuse me. The
Well,
book that was released by Donald Trump, notice it doesn't say written. The book that was released by Donald Trump in 2000 was called The America We Deserve.
oh, right. One in which he
It-
deploys troops on
yeah,
US soil as a
it
testing
was
ground.
actually ghostwritten by Dave Shiflett.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Misty Hill is saying it's Aladdin, as in Aladdin.
Osama
Aladdin.
bin Laden,
Bin Laden.
Bin Laden.
Bin Laden.
Stop it.
I don't really care. You know, the guy was
I
a
know, I don't
terrorist. He killed
either.
lots of people. I don't care how you say his name. I'm going to dead name that motherfucker because he's fucking dead.
He's dead. It doesn't
He's
matter.
dead. But yeah, no. So in this book, he mentioned like a passing mention of the threats that are facing America. But at the time, and he did mention Osama bin Laden as a threat, you know, as a list of things. But Osama bin Laden at the time was the most wanted person on the CIA list. You know, the world's most wanted or whatever.
So it's pretty obvious, isn't it?
Because of the bombing of the USS Cole a couple of years earlier that he masterminded. So he was already on the radar. Obviously, Clinton had spoken about him at the time. Clinton was still president then, before it all went fucking haywire because of nepotism. And the Supreme Court saying, stop counting those votes, Florida. And Jeb Bush, who just happened to be the brother of the president, the person who was running for president, said, yeah, stop counting those votes.
Oh, yeah, like he did.
Al Gore.
Yes, that one time, yeah.
Yeah.
Stop counting the votes for Al Gore. I mean, if reading the Wikipedia page is, he basically, there's two very small paragraphs about the position and proposals that were in the book, and then quite many more paragraphs about the alleged predictions of terrorism, and a whole article on false and misleading statements by Donald Trump.
Well, there you go. I liked it when someone asked him how he felt about Charlie Kirk, being killed, being his friend and everything, and he just talked about his new
ballroom.
His new ballroom. And more recently, he was asked about that attack on the Mormon church, and he turned the conversation to the gold in his Oval Office. Look at all the gold I've got on the wall. I've got
the tacky Oval Office.
Tacky.
It's
so trailer trash, isn't it? It is like trailer trash wins the lottery, and does
it's
up
terrible.
It's like trailer chic.
Yeah, because when you look at pictures of when it was Biden's, it was all very minimalist. And
it's classic.
Sort of, classic.
Yeah, because it's neoclassic. It's a neoclassical building.
Yeah.
It's not Rococo. It's a completely different style of architecture, and putting Rococo features in that building just makes no fucking sense to me.
It'll all get stripped out when he eventually goes.
Oh God, yeah.
But it would just be a side note in history of how he fucked the place up,
Well, he is doing a very good job of that at the moment.
He's doing the whole good job of the whole country, isn't he? Really?
Yeah. So apparently, right. So we were talking on Friday about Farmageddon. So this is the fact that that because of Trump's tariffs and because of him getting rid of all the workers, farmers are up shit creek, but not without a paddle. Apparently, 10 billion with a B of taxpayers' money in America is going to go to bail out the farmers.
That's funny because I saw a video today explaining the reason that most of the farmers are in trouble is because he gave a $22 billion payout, bailout to the Argentinian president.
He did?
Yeah.
Yes.
So he's not even he's giving them half of what
he gave to some random fella from Argentina.
Yeah.
Who's dead set on invading the Falklands. That'll be fun.
Half of what they had taken away from them.
Yeah.
So yeah, great, wonderful.
So Trump's he's attempted to now deploy troops to Portland, which has been blocked, I think, and also Chicago.
Yes.
It's to restore order. Now, this is because this is kind of interesting. So Trump can't read. He is either he's functionally illiterate, possibly because he's an idiot, but possibly because he doesn't wear glasses when he needs to, and possibly because he just has the attention span of a toddler. So what they have to do is to get him information in the mornings. They film Fox News style news bulletins for him to watch.
You serious?
Yeah. This is what his staff do in order to get him to actually understand kind of understand what's going on. They film these little clips, which I'm sure will come to light one day in the future.
I would love to see what these clips are like.
Nixon
this
tapes,
is probably it's going to explain a lot.
Don't forget all the people around him in his cabinet of all
sycophants and they're
Fox
crazy.
News presenters.
And they're crazy.
Yes.
And they're incredibly, it'll be all very, very partisan and chopped up, almost as if they're feeding him the propaganda he is then going to repeat.
Yeah. Well, DJ Super Tiny is saying Trump says the penguins are eating all the raw earth minerals in the Falklands. And do you know what, DJ? I don't know whether that's true or not. I've lost any kind of grasp of what's real and what's not.
I'm over people and animals eating each other. I'm kind of over it as a political talking point.
Animals eating the minerals and
animals eating the minerals
and the immigrants eating the swans.
Eating the swans and the fucking the dogs and the cats are being fuck off. It's so stupid. Shut up.
It is rather daft, isn't it?
It is. It's like
anyway,
we all eat shit. What are you talking about?
So what I imagine has happened, right, with these morning briefings that Trump gets, they've not had footage of Chicago being all fucked up. So what they've done is they cut in bits from feature films.
Yeah, I was saying it's propaganda being fed to him.
Yeah. So they'll cut in a bit from Escape from New York and go, this is what New York is like right now, Mr. President. And he's like, oh my God!
That's
all in
awful.
Snake Plissken to sort this shit out.
And if you have someone like Stephen Miller behind that, it's probably very, very true. And again, if these are put into some sort of presidential record, it will be released to the public in the end, and we will see the unhinged mind of people like Stephen Miller and the other weirdos that are in the background.
So Chicago, they've got clips from Blues Brothers, all the car crashes, and then the SWAT team having to come out and arrest the Blues Brothers. For Detroit, it will be RoboCop. They'll be like, oh my God, have you seen what they did to a cop? In this, what was his name? Murphy. This is what they did to Murphy. Look what they did to him.
Yeah, they blew him apart. And
they
then
tore him limb from limb.
He was a glorious robot.
He was a beautiful man. He was a beautiful, beautiful man. Struck down his prime. There's these robots that go around, and you drop the gun, but they don't hear it because they work on sound, and then they blow you out the window. That's what's happening. So
that would explain so much if that is the case.
They're cutting it in. They're cutting in bits from feature films, and so he genuinely believes that things in Portland.
But you're saying that as if
they're
you
cutting
know
it in
that
with
to be
bits
true.
from Twilight or something. It's there's all vampires there, and they're fighting the werewolves. They're fighting the werewolves, sir. We need to do something about it.
They're eating the werewolves.
They're eating the werewolves. They're eating the vampires.
They're eating the people.
They're drinking the blood of the virgins to keep themselves alive. And he's like, oh shit, I've got to go. I've got to send the troops there to go and he used this word to train. They can do training. What the fuck are they going to be training for on the streets of America?
Well, this is what he was saying. This is
I thought your mic went off then for a second.
No, you know what? I got distracted because I told you on Friday about my right-wing friend who's just tagged me in a post of someone complaining about flags and him saying, if you're against the flags, you're unpatriotic. this guy's right up your street. He's one of you. That's what he literally posted a video this morning of a gay guy having a go at a bunch of weirdos that were you know, shouting loads of anti-gay,
Yeah.
religious anti-gay stuff. And he got really angry. This gay guy's shouting at them, like really angry. And my friend wrote, "This man is mentally unhinged for behaving like this." I was like, okay, you do understand that those people there don't want him to exist.
Yeah.
And he's just like, yeah, but anybody behaving like that is clearly mentally unwell. I
Block
said,
him,
okay,
mate.
cool.
Block him.
So next time I see one of your flag shagging nonces in a video shouting
Yeah.
at a lefty liberal communist, I'll post that video and say how mentally unwell he is.
Did you
So,
know that 100% of flag shaggers are domestic abusers? 100%.
well,
And loads
I
of them
say
are on
they're
the sex offenders register, and a load of them
pedophiles.
they're actual pedophiles.
I
Or
think a lot of them are
paedophiles, as we say
pedophiles.
over here. I'm going to have to correct your pronunciation there.
How
It's
dare you?
ped, like child, like encyclopedia means
I like
everything
the
a
word. I
child needs
prefer
to know.
pedophile.
Pediatrician. Do you say pediatrician?
No, but I
If it was a
prefer.
pedophile, it would refer to feet. Pedestal.
Listen, I prefer.
Podiatry.
I like it. I think it sounds classier. And I hate. That's like the one thing. It's like it's so. You know what? As an insult,
Yeah.
it's become so normalized.
But pedo sounds better than pedo. Pedo sounds like one of those boats that you have to.
It does sound like
pedal.
about no, but I'm saying that when you hear someone be like, "Oh, you pedo,"
Yeah.
it's kind of like it's it's been like the gumption's been taken out of it.
Well, yeah. Also, there's that great response, and I don't like him now because he's turned out to be a transphobe. But Ricky Gervais on his TV show that he did after, the one about his wife dying and whatever happened after, and some kid said to him, "Hey, you're a pedo," and he went, "I'm not, but if I was, you'll be safe." It's the best response.
It is probably the best response, but it's become such a go-to.
Yeah.
And when you see a lot of these sort of like protests, the hotel protests, it's them shouting pedo at the counter protesters, like, oh, they're all pedophiles because apparently they all agree with keeping these sex offender immigrants in the country. And then it's like, well, you guys are literally defending the white ones.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, if anybody, it's all deflection. It's just all deflection.
DJ Super Tiny says, "The Robocops are shooting the swans."
They're eating the dogs. The Robocops are eating the dogs. They're eating the cats.
The Robocops are out of control.
The Robocops are eating the swans.
Anyway,
the best swans ever, and they've been eaten. They've been butchered. But yeah, sort of what we were talking about, going back to the propaganda.
We do the propaganda, as Green Day once sang.
I'll be interested to see what those things are, because it's they're all very it's so obviously targeted to mayors who are Democratic, not Democratic, but Democrats, should I say? Because if you wanted to look at like violent cities across America, like he's ignoring a lot of them. You know what I mean? So he's going to places like Portland. He's just picking on Democrats, and it's rolling into the narrative of the radical left, insanity, radical extremists, which we find very funny, but it's so dangerous. And that shit is leaking over here. It is leaking over to this country. There's, well, again, when I talk about these protests, you watch the live on TikTok because they're all filming it. They're all on lives trying to get money for gifts, showing these protests.
Yeah.
And I think there's more fucking TikTokers there than there are fucking actual protesters. Do you know what I mean?
Possibly.
And like tonight there was a protest outside of Downing Street for the digital ID cards, and it was like there wasn't even 200 fucking people there. Most of it was TikTokers. That fucking bald racist was there. I don't remember his name. Younger guy who's really horrible and racist. But yeah,
Boris Johnson.
no,
Liz Truss.
yeah, that guy, that one. So yeah, and but yeah, it's that sort of all that sort of
Oh,
an-
the gay
anti-left
one. The gay one. What's his name? Grimes. Tough on Grimes. Tough on the causes of
Darren
crimes.
Grimes.
Yuri has just dropped a super chat in the first one of the evening. Thank you so
Oh.
much, Yuri, for kicking off the super chat torrent. I hope. Thank you very much. A propaganda is what I do when I look at something closely. I have a propaganda. Cockney, mate. Give us a gander. So, how's your Cockney rhyming slang? Have you picked up any in the 37
I'm
years
really
you've
good.
been here?
I know a lot of it now.
So, what's a battle?
Um, um, I don't know that.
It's a pub.
You can-
Battle cruiser, boozer. All right.
Okay.
What's your trouble and strife?
Your wife.
Ah, very good. What's the apples and pears?
Apples and pears. Stairs.
What's a Burke?
No, that I don't know.
It's a see you next Tuesday from Berkeley Hunt.
Oh, I've never heard
Apparently.
of that one.
That's what I get told. Might be bollocks. I don't know.
That's is that real? Is that real?
Yeah,
I've never heard that one.
Burke. That's why people get called the Burke.
Ah.
Sounds like quite a scouse, actually. Yes. Hey, shut up, you Burke. There's
Yeah,
a
that
few
definitely
good
sounds more.
Scouse insults. I love gobshite. I love it when an Irish person or a Scouse person says gobshite. That always makes me happy.
When they say shite in general, that's
shite, that is like.
definitely more cutting. But the Cockney writing slang, I know quite a lot of it though.
Yeah. Could you have could you hold an entire conversation together? No.
I couldn't do, because I can think. I don't think in that way.
No.
However, I think if someone used a lot of Cockney rhyming slang in a conversation with me,
Yeah.
I would follow it. I'd be able to follow it.
Yeah. Well, listen, I know we're doing Stateside and you were able to see this, but did you see the thing that I put on Politics Social, the picture of the chocolate bar? Did you see this? You did see it. Okay, well,
No,
don't say
I saw
that
it on LBC actually.
Don't say that. Right, here you go. Right, just for your viewing pleasure, I'm going to show the chocolate bars that were given out at the Tory party conference today. There we go. I'll make it a bit bigger so you can see it. When Labour negotiates, Britain loses. I don't know where Britain is. And then it's signed by Kemi Badenoch. I mean, that makes it even worse. It was just like a leaflet or something, and they misspelt the name of the country on the leaflet. But it's a chocolate bar, and it's got her signature on it.
It's
Poor old Britain,
terrible.
wherever that is.
It's terrible. You know,
so bad. And there was another, crazy picture that I saw that I shared in the group earlier, which was of James Cleverly, and like
Sorry.
someone's conversation about him. I'll blow this one up as well. Someone had the conversation, is he important? And the other person said, was once, I replied, former Foreign and Home Secretary, so he has a few quid. Why is his suit polyester? His pockets, he's got 2 lines of pockets, and they're halfway up his body. Has he never heard of Savile Row? He looks like his trousers are from a different suit. This is a multi-millionaire. James Cleverly, privately educated, multi-millionaire. And he looks like he's AI generated. He's got an extra pocket above the pocket. Do you know when the AI kind of fucks up because it doesn't know any
It does look like a fuck up AI.
It does look like a proper fuck up AI, but apparently that's him in Manchester at the GMEX or whatever they call it these days. Whatever it is in new money. So yeah, I know this is stateside, but I just wanted to share those couple of tidbits.
What the hell?
Tidbits
is
from
going
the Tory
what
trash.
What's going on, Graham?
It's currently in Manchester.
Going on? Listen, they showed the whole goodie bag, which the chocolate bar came in.
Yeah.
On a video from LBC.
Some dirty Haribo in there.
Yeah. Oh. The fag packet that was the reform policy.
Oh wow.
It's like, you guys actually manufactured that.
We might have just got demonetized there, Scott. I think you may have just used a homophobic slur. You homophobe. You dreadful. Why do you hate gay people? Why can't you just let them be, Scott?
Listen. If I let them be, I'd never get laid.
Right, come on. Can we talk about some serious politics here? Come on.
Yes.
Anyway, so troopers deployed troops. Why are we laughing? This is serious.
It's not funny. It's not funny at all. It's ridiculous.
It's political theatre and fear, isn't it? It's just...
Well, no, it's authoritarianism. It's fascism.
The idea that America's under siege from domestic terrorists.
This is what I'm saying. He is calling who are domestic terrorists? Extreme radical leftists. What is one city in America is kind of known for its progressiveness?
Portland, Oregon.
There we go. So this
Keep
is why
Portland weird.
He's sending them there. The ICE facility, obviously there and in Chicago, is being heavily protested against. And we've seen some really fucked up shit from videos coming out of there. You know, the ICE agents really roughing people up. Yeah. There were reports over the weekend about them going after some sort of gang member in a building, and they had children not handcuffed, like zip tied, you know, hands behind their back. 3 o'clock in the morning, these kids are practically naked. You know what I mean? It's
do you still have family and friends in the US that you talk to?
Yeah, I do.
And what's their take on this? Are they like, is it business as usual? Because I'm assuming they're freaking out, maybe, or
I'm gonna show you something.
Is it your Willie?
I'll show you that later.
Ooh, matron.
You know, if you ever asked, I'd tell you. If you really were serious, I'm like, yeah, I'll show you. Why not? It's just grand. There's another thing on Facebook I saw today. I was just like, your country's going to hell, and here you are.
While you're looking at that, I'm going to read some of the. Chris says about what's his name? Cleverly, James Cleverly. That looks like a Tesco special suit. Yeah, I mean, you know, can you not get a suit that fits? That was just bizarre. And Hanneman King says the second pocket is the ticket pocket, sign of a decent suit. A ticket pocket. Okay, but it's too small for him.
Literally, like so you know, one of my closest friends who I grew up with.
Yes.
She now obviously has children who have children.
Wow. Did she turn you gay?
They're literally out.
Is that the reason?
No, she didn't turn me gay. It wasn't her. But you can't see, it's a bit blurry. But here they are. They're just, you know, at the pumpkin farm, just, you know, getting some pumpkins for Halloween.
Hold it a bit closer to the camera so the camera adjusts the light.
We're just gonna go to the pumpkin farm.
Yeah.
Oh, they're at the pumpkin farm. We're going to the pumpkin farm.
So it's business as usual. Yeah.
Business as usual. Just another day in Cleveland. Yeah. It's like, what the fuck?
That is mad. That is
what the hell?
Cleveland, Ohio.
Yeah, it's
Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Yeah, I've been there.
I haven't, and now I'm never going to go. I'm quite a bit sad about that. I did want to go to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
I don't think you should ever say that, though. I think, you know, this whole mess could possibly get turned around and
No,
America could become a decent place to go again. You know,
not in my lifetime, mate. I don't think I'm going to be
you don't
around
think
long
so?
enough.
You think it's
I've got about 30 years left, I think, if I'm lucky.
you think it's completely irreparable in 30
Well, yeah.
years?
I wanted to go to Portland. I wanted to go to San Francisco. Never been to San Francisco.
I lived
Sad
there when I
about
was a
that.
kid.
Jammy
I
bastard.
lived there when I was a
Did
kid.
they put broccoli
Didn't
on
know
the
that.
pizza?
Can I say that to you again? Because you're going to ask me about it in
Yeah.
about 2 weeks' time, as
Yeah.
if I never told you. I lived in San Francisco when I was a kid.
Yes.
Okay.
I didn't say you didn't.
How did you think I showed up this way?
Hey. Well, that's what made you the man you are today.
You
It was the broccoli on the pizza. Who puts
Bro-
broccoli on pizza?
Philistines. Like, what the fuck
I
is
once
that?
on Global Scouse Day in Liverpool, I once had a Scouse pizza and had carrots on it. Never put carrots on a pizza. Does
Who the
not work.
fuck does that?
Does not work.
I think pineapple's a sacrilege and
The
blasphemy.
best Scouse I had was I went. Where's it go?
What was their name?
Hey, I've had a few. But the best.
Had some regrets.
Well, don't
Go
forget
on.
my girlfriend's Scouse, so you know.
Yeah, well, there you go. There's one.
But yeah, on Global Scouts Day, I went somewhere on Seal Street. Oh, I've forgotten the name of the bloody place now. But it was upstairs at a quite a cool little bar, and they did. I think it was like cheesy chips with scouse on top, which is fucking amazing.
What's
I don't know.
What's scouse? What is that?
Scouse is like Irish stew. It's stew,
Oh,
so it's like beef or lamb.
so
It's like-
cheesy chips with gravy?
cheesy chips. Well, the
stew is just essentially a
scouse
thick
makes its
gravy.
own gravy, so you know it's basically a stew is in its own gravy, isn't it? So
Yeah.
it was like that. It was like cheesy chips with gravy on top. The gravy had chunks of potato and meat and carrots and vegetables
On top of cheesy chips.
on top of cheesy chips. It was fucking amazing.
Well, I mean,
I might have been very drunk. I don't know. I just
yeah,
remember it being
it definitely,
awesome. I just remember
definitely
going,
something-
"Oh, this
that's
is
very
the
good
best.
when you're a bit pissed.
This
I mean,
is the life."
gravy, like gravy on fries or chips or whatever,
Yeah.
is quite normal. You
Yes.
know what I mean?
Yes, it's the way it should be.
I do not eat that myself.
What about curry sauce? Do you have curry sauce on your chips?
I do like curry sauce on my chips. Yes, it's very
Fabulous.
nice. Very
Thank
nice.
you, multiculturalism.
Yes, indeed.
I saw an American commentator going nuts, just saying all these people in America who are all like voting for Trump, you know, the triple Trumpers, like get the fuck out of that Mexican restaurant. Get out of that
Oh
American
yeah, they
restaurant.
don't care.
Go,
Yeah.
go to fucking Cracker Barrel. You know, stop doing anything that's exciting or fun or comes from any other part of the world.
Yeah,
you
too
gotta
right.
have boring ass Protestant fucking potatoes for the rest of
Yeah.
your life. That's it.
Literally, all you're allowed now is hot dogs and hamburgers.
Yeah,
That's it.
yeah. I don't even know about them because hamburgers are from Germany, named from Hamburg. I mean, that's a foreign import, isn't it?
Yeah, but you know,
Popcorn.
the Germans have had a problematic history themselves, haven't they?
But
So-
isn't it like what we think of as pizza was actually invented in America and then re-imported over to
Italy?
Italy?
Yeah, I think so. Actually,
It was actually a Italian emigres who made it, emigres, whatever.
it's,
they're called.
pizza's very different in Italy, from what I understand.
Yes, it's usually a thin base and it's more about what's on it,
Yeah.
rather than
What it
Fill
is
you up
in
with
America?
bread.
Well, pizza's like one of my favorite things in the world. I try not to eat it so much these days.
It's got
I am
cheese on
trying
it.
to lose weight.
So in America, do you have mozzarella cheese on your pizzas?
Yes, yes.
See, that's the
yes.
only decent cheese that you can possibly get in America. Then
Yeah.
buffalo cheese. It's made from buffaloes, you know, squirted out of a buffalo.
I like Velveeta cheese though.
That's fucking weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
Mozzarella,
It's cheese
one of the
that
most popular
melts on
cheeses,
its own.
is not from a cow. It's not even from a goat. It's from
It's
a
not from
fucking
anything.
buffalo, you weirdos.
Oh, wait a minute. You guys eat the goat's cheese is very popular
Yes.
here, though, isn't it? Mind you, I like goat. I like
I like
curried
goat cheese. I mean, there's some cheeses that I don't like. Once you get into the sort of the scribbled cheddar, what's it called? Stilton and stuff like that. The blue cheeses, that's too much.
Oh, blue cheese is a little too much for me.
Yeah, bit too
No,
much.
I'm not that much of a cheese freak.
Pete's Music says haggis is a superfood par excellence, but haggis is banned in America. You can't get hold of it because it contains sheep's lungs.
Yeah, I don't mind haggis actually. I think haggis is all right.
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
haggis.
Well, they put enough herbs and spices in it,
I
so
know,
you don't taste
but it's
any
mostly
of
oats.
whatever.
It's actually mostly
Yeah,
oats.
yeah,
More
yeah,
oats than
oats
offal.
and herbs, like, with a
I-
bit of a gamey flavor. It's quite nice.
Well, one of the times I was in Scotland recently, I had deep fried haggis.
That
with
sounds
chips.
great.
Instead of like fish and chips, it was deep fried haggis and chips. It was fucking awesome.
It sounds amazing.
It was so good.
I eat that shit with ketchup. Like,
Yeah,
that sounds great.
Yeah. Yuri Nemfektinov, thank you very much for the £2 super chat. Yay! We got another super chat in, Scott. Yay!
That's
We're making
amazing.
money. Woo! Me and you making money,
Well,
performing
you're
on
making
the
money.
stage,
You don't
making
pay
money.
me to do this, do you?
No, I will if we ever meet. Come to Liverpool. Come to Liverpool, and we'll reconnect you with your long lost family. Come on. Yuri says they're eating the buffaloes on pizza.
They're eating the buffaloes on the pizza.
On the pizza with the broccolis and the Robocops and the swans.
They're eating the broccoli.
They're eating
on
the swans.
Pizza.
what?
That's disgusting. Who puts broccoli
So
on
your
pizza?
your t-shirt, the SB, that's antimony, isn't it? Or antimony?
Well, no, it's a band T-shirt actually.
Is it? Is the band
Yeah.
called Antimony? Because that'd be quite clever.
Yeah, they're called Spirit Box.
Okay, but they've got this chemical symbol for
Which makes
antimony.
yeah. Think about it. It's just a T-shirt, but yeah, the back it's got the
there
tour
we go.
dates. Oh, let's see.
There we go. Brilliant.
They're very
1992.
small, like at the bottom.
Yeah. We can see them sort of a little bit fuzzy, but it's all right. What's that?
Sorry, I can't hear you. Hold on.
Yeah,
What?
1982.
90, what? Just
82 world tour.
1982. 19. This was
Bands do a world tour.
This
Bands-
was actually this year.
Bands do a world tour. They do 2 dates in Canada. They go to Europe. They do Britain and France, Germany, and then they go to Japan. And they go, that's a world tour.
That's a world tour. Yeah.
Fuck you, Africa.
Yeah. Do you know what I mean? But
Just
yeah,
saying.
this was this year. I saw
cool.
them in March in Alexandra Palace.
Excellent.
I hate the venue. I hate that venue so much. Oh
What,
my
the
God.
Ali Pali?
Yeah, that hill sucks. I hate it.
You got to walk up a hill.
That hill.
But then you have to walk down a hill. So that's all
You
right.
got to walk down it when you leave. Yep.
So that's
And
all
then
right.
they make you go all the way around to get into the train station. It's horrible. I have 2 more gigs coming up there this year as well.
Well, we're getting informed in the chat. So SB is short for stibium, which is Latin for antimony or antimony.
It's one of the. Are you talking about one of the periodic?
Yeah,
table things?
it's one of those. It's one of the weird ones. You know, like PB is lead, and like
Yes.
K is potassium, and you're like, well,
Why
and like
is it
tungsten
it's
is
one of
W,
those.
I think. Yeah, but yeah, SB is.
But they probably
antimony.
knew that when they did the T-shirt, right? And
Yes,
then,
they would have done,
yeah,
and they would have nerds like me going.
Is that SB? No, it's Spirit Box. Stands
Yeah.
for Spirit Box.
Tracy says haggis is horrible. Give me a
Tracy
liver
is
and bacon
uncultured.
casserole anytime with some lovely mash and green vegetable
Which-
and some
bacon
lovely gravy.
casserole?
Yeah,
never
liver
had bacon
and bacon,
casserole.
liver and bacon.
Oh no.
One Aggie Pagan said went to Ali Pali to watch the darts a few years back. There you go. I've never heard of them. Hey, could be a good name for a band though, wouldn't it? The Darts. I'm sure someone has already done that. Wait, what the fuck was haggis? An actual animal, or I'm missing the sarcasm? No, it's not an animal. It's
Haggis
gizzards.
is well,
Offal.
it's many different
Many different types of offal. But it doesn't taste awful.
It doesn't. It tastes
It
lovely.
tastes all right. It tastes all right. But yeah, Ginny Cooper died today. Ginny
Yes.
Cooper of Rivals and Riders fame. Did you watch Rivals, the TV show?
No.
It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of
I didn't know
fun.
who she was until today.
Really? Okay, fair enough. You are half American, I guess.
Yeah, she was a little bit before my time, I think.
Yeah, she was big in the 80s.
Right.
She was acceptable in the 80s, but she wrote a lot about horses and posh people having sex and affairs.
Yes, a guy, someone mentioned it at work, and said, "Oh, Jilly Cooper died." So one of the ladies I work with, she went, "Oh yeah, I've got a couple of her books," and he went, and I didn't read her filth. I was like, "No, but you watch filth though, don't you?"
Footum Stuck says that lead PB, the symbol comes from plumbum, Latin for nice arse. True story. That's why you have plumbers. That's why you have plumbers, isn't it? And a plumb line, I guess.
Most plumbers have a nice bass, don't they?
They do, sticking out the top of the
plumbers.
There was actually a story on the front page of the
bum.
Star this morning, Scott, that was about how the builder's bum is going to go the way of a pubic lice, I guess. Well, no one's got pubic lice anymore because everyone trims their pubes. So it's all gone. There's no pubic lice. It's an endangered species. And the builder's bum is going because of elasticated genes. So we're not gonna get builder's crack anymore.
There was a TV program in America called Home Improvement.
Yes.
And I think they referred to it there as the little baby bum crack.
Little baby bum crack.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Kirsty says the wild haggis was like the dodo, too trusting and went the same way. Well, the original wild hairy haggis had one leg shorter than the other, so it just used to walk around in circles.
It was not a real animal. What the fuck? I was going to Google that shit. I was like, haggis.
I love it. And Chris says, I know what haggis is, but there's a discussion about wild haggis being driven to extinction, not distinction. That's in the music exam. I was driven to distinction in this music exam. Anyway, so can we talk about Trump? I don't really want to talk about Trump.
We can't stay on a serious topic here, can we?
No.
Well, the government's still shut down.
The government is still shut down.
Yes.
And it's not gonna end anytime soon, I don't think, because this is unusual because the last few times that there's been a big shutdown, there was one for 35 days in the last Trump administration. It was for something daft, like Trump wanted to build his fucking wall, and there was no public support behind shutting down the government for his fucking, his stupid wall. But this time, there's a lot of public support for the Democrats to actually hold up the government until they agree, the Republicans agree not to strip healthcare away for millions of hardworking Americans.
Yeah. And it says everything that you need to know about the current state of affairs in America, I think.
Yes.
They would rather shut the government than give health care to people.
This is true. And they're saying that
no one's stopping to pause to think about that.
Well, SG's just jumped into the chat to say, release the Epstein files, 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 and release the Epstein files, all in caps. Couldn't agree more, SG. Pete's Music has said, aye, it's a blood-curdling cry of the wild haggis, especially in mating season. I don't know why I sound like a pirate. I saw
a great meme of Trump in drag, and his drag name was Release D-Files.
Very good. Kieran says, W for tungsten comes from the German Wolfram, which is what it used to be called, and they changed it to tungsten. Because reasons.
Let's talk about the periodic table.
And Kirsty saying, yes, the cry of the wild haggis apparently inspired the bagpipes.
I wonder what something had to have inspired that awful noise.
In fact, the bagpipe is the actual bag, and the bagpipe is a hollowed out haggis that's been inflated. A wild haggis has been inflated. It has tartan skin.
Do you like the sound of bagpipes?
In the correct context,
I
yes.
hate them. I think it sounds
Oh, so when
awful.
Jonathan from Korn got the old bagpipes out, you
Yeah,
stormed
no,
out.
even
You
when
were like,
he
I'm
did,
not,
I
I'm
was like,
not.
oh, come on.
I'm gonna get myself a beer. You enjoy yourselves. You
I'm so different.
fucking.
Look at me, I'm so different. I do heavy metal, but I'm gonna play the bagpipes. I'm different. Look how different I am.
But
He's
to be
50 years old up there now, shouting
I know.
about how
Playing bagpipes.
He's up there 50 years old playing bagpipes, going,
Just like Alistair Campbell. No, but the thing is, right? Bagpipes, I
right,
will accept because bagpipes are like a mournful instrument. They, like at funerals and stuff, and they do make the hair stand on the back of my neck. That sort of in their place, they're great, I think. But what I don't like, and I mentioned this when I was away in Panama, is I fucking hate accordions. I fucking hate them.
They're
Chirpy
awful
bagpipes. Like, hee hee, woohoo, I'm a funny little bagpipe, hee hee. And I hate it. I just fucking hate accordion music. It is shite.
You
Top
must
to
hate
bottom,
Weird Al
left to
Yankovic
right.
then.
Well, apart from Weird Al Yankovic, he's the exception that proves the rule. But like his parents have you seen Weird? The
I
Yankovic
haven't
story.
watched the movie.
It's
about
so
him.
good. It's very
I've got
funny.
to. He
There's a
plays
bit
himself, right?
Yeah. No. It's Daniel Radcliffe. It's Harry Potter.
Radcliffe
It's Harry Potter playing it. And he's brilliant at it. Anyway,
Yeah.
it turns out that he likes playing the accordion and he has to come out to his parents. So it's like coming out for being gay. And he's like, and his parents are like really disappointed in him. And
Because he wants to play the accordion.
and his mum bursts into tears. I hope this is just a phase. And he's like, no, I really love playing the accordion. And yes,
he's not gay, is he?
that's what happened in my household.
He's been married to his wife for like 150 years. Like
Has he?
I think I read somewhere like he literally got married when he was in his 20s and they're still together.
Pete's music says, Graham, wash your mouth out, you blasphemous get.
Oh, what about the
chirpy bagpipes? He likes his accordions, and it's umpar music. Umpar.
Yeah, it's crazy. He's 65 years old. Suzanne Yankovic.
There you go. Look, SG in the chat. The lone piper at the end of the tattoo on the top of the Edinburgh Castle. Ooh, shivers. Yes, SG. That I think is a good use of the bagpipes.
Yeah, I'm wrong. I think he married her in 2001.
Okay, so they haven't been married for 150 years.
Yeah, not 150. But yeah.
Yeah. According to Chris, he's just give us some breaking news. Speaker Mike Johnson. Sorry, we're supposed to be talking about American politics, aren't we?
We are.
We're not very good at this.
No, we're terrible at it.
We're just having a chat. It's like me calling you up. Hey Scott, how you doing?
It's literally like you're just calling me up for like an hour to chat.
To talk bollocks
about
fucking
we're
bagpipes and
broadcasting
pizzas.
it on the internet.
I love it. Chris C. Speaker Mike Johnson has cancelled plans to return to the House this week, saying there's nothing to negotiate. There you go.
I hate healthcare.
Yeah. Oh, Chris C. says, fun fact, bagpipes used to be made from the stomach of a cow.
Is that true?
Yeah, I didn't know footballs used to be made of pigs' bladders. Let nothing go to waste, lad.
It's still, aren't they still made from that?
I don't know, something like that. America is lost.
American footballs, I think, are still made from.
Are they? So
animals.
how do people play if they're like an ethical vegetarian or Jewish or Muslim and they can't I guess you just don't eat the ball.
You're not eating it, are you?
You don't eat the ball. Yeah.
Try not to. Well, unless you're catching it.
Yes, but yeah. Do you so? Just to go back for a moment.
What, politics?
Yeah. About Trump's invasion of Chicago and Portland. It's been blocked by a Trump-appointed judge.
Yeah.
They got loads and loads of their people in to these roles, and the Democrats just stood there and watched them do it.
Yeah.
Which is tremendously disappointing. You'd think they'll say something.
No.
Excuse me. Excuse me. Could I just?
Okay. Well, all right then. Okay. No problem.
Yeah. The Senate is due to vote on the funding bill at 17:30 US time, which I'm guessing will be about.
Obviously. Oh no, that'll be in about an hour.
Yes, it'd be 10:30. I think.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't add up anymore. The Epstein
It would be
files.
about
The Epstein
10:30,
files. What I'm going to says, I love the bagpipes. I do. I really. I mean, like I say, I wouldn't sit down and listen to a CD of bagpipe music.
God, couldn't think of
But in
anything
a very
worse.
specific time and place, I think that it's a
It's like listening to
beautiful,
a CD of the
beautiful sound.
oh, the panpipes.
The panpipes. Could be
Yeah, do
worse.
you
Could
remember
be
the
a
90s?
recorder.
Do you remember,
Oh, mate, I spent time in South America. I couldn't go anywhere without hearing the fucking sound of fucking silence by Simon and fucking Garfunkel played on fucking panpipes. And you know what? I'm a huge Simon and Garfunkel fan. I've seen them live. I love them. I love that song, but don't play it to me on panpipes.
If
Please.
I'm not mistaken, like when it comes to South Americans are very passionate about their music.
Yes.
They're very, very passionate fans.
Yes.
Especially the heavy metal fans.
Yes.
They're incredibly passionate.
Yeah, I met some proper rockers from Buenos Aires in Argentina.
They are obsessively like crazy. So I've got this one video from a band called Nightwish. I've got a video live in Buenos Aires. They literally football chant to the bands.
Yeah.
It's I've never seen anything like it, and apparently this is why a lot of the heavy metal bands love touring South America because
the enthusiasm of the Brazilian fans.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, hang on. We got a super chat come in. Yay! This is what happens if we drone on about bollocks long enough. We'll get a super chat.
Please go back to politics. We'll pay you.
Let's get ready to ramble! Kieran, thank you very much for the £10 super chat. On a happy note, Ghislaine Maxwell's attempt to appeal to the Supreme Court got knocked back. On another note, a cornered haggis is not a timorous carrying beastie. They have three fang-filled mouths and 4 arses. This is totally true. Thank you very much to Kieran for letting us know they're not a wee timorous beastie. A wee timorous carrying beastie, which is Rabbi Burns. We had some Rabbi Burns the other night as well, didn't we? We're getting a lot of Rabbi Burns poetry, which is always got to be like a bit of Rabbi. And Chris has got more breaking news. Chris, you should be watching this show. Stop looking at the news.
Yeah, well, he's just trying to steer us back, I think.
Me and Scott
Here's
talking
a subject to talk about. I'll pay you $1.
Pizza and, swans. Trump says failed Senate vote could trigger layoffs and Americans haven't experienced much pain yet. Who says that? It's like Lord Farquaad from fucking Shrek. You haven't experienced much pain yet, gingerbread man.
Yeah. But I'm not afraid to do it. Like, what did Lord Farquaad say? He said, many people will die. And
but it's a sacrifice I'm willing to make.
It's a sacrifice I'm willing to make.
Yeah, that is Trump. Trump's like a little fat.
That's literally what he just said.
Lord Farquaad.
That's literally what he just said. I don't care.
Yeah,
I don't care about you. I will take your job. I don't care. I don't care. You guys want health care? Oh, how about this? You don't have a job now.
How'd you like them apples?
How'd you like that? Now you got no health care and no job.
That's what you get for being American. You bastards.
And there's an idiot going, yeah, Trump's amazing. He's brilliant. He's helping the American people. For fuck's sake.
Well, he helps dickheads feel good about themselves, and it's something that the left need to learn how to do.
Well, this, it's going to take everybody who's ever voted for him for him to fuck them, because he will eventually do that.
Yeah, but they won't care. They'll die happy. They will die happy knowing that they had, because it's a religion now. It's not politics. This has gone way, way beyond politics. It's a cult. And he is the godhead of the cult, and they will drink the Kool-Aid. They will march off a cliff.
I wish they would drink the
immolate
Kool-Aid
themselves
already.
with fire. They'll do it. They'll do it because
when it was Jim Jones, at least they all went away in the end.
Yeah, but that's what's going to happen.
Brilliant.
Ernie Burns says, "Not Ernie Burns poetry. Funny. I'm working on my next collection. It's going to be called Useful Poetry. I've got Ernie Burns' poetry book. He gave it to me last year when we were at the election night together.
Really?
Ernie, any relation? Are you any relation to Rabbi Burns, or in fact Mr. Burns from The Simpsons? Let us know. Let us know in the chat.
No one gave me any gifts at election night. I didn't even get a blowjob.
Did you not even get
You
a
guys suck
blowjob?
in the chat, huh?
They clearly don't suck.
No, well, yeah. That's your problem.
Hey.
That's your literal problem. I had one guy say to me,
If
he
you
was
went
actually a
gay,
fan of, he was actually a fan of me. I was like, brilliant. Are
brilliant.
you gonna blow me or
Did
what?
you actually say that? Brilliant. Are you
No,
gonna
I
blow
did
me?
not. Of course not.
Could you
Of course not. I was
imagine, right,
totally
if you were
embarrassed.
heterosexual and a girl came up to you and went, I'm a huge fan, and you went, are you gonna blow me? What would that make you, Scott?
A chancer?
I think a vile, misogynistic, chauvinistic pig would be actually the correct answer
I
for
didn't
that.
say that to that guy at all. I didn't want him to blow me.
Okay.
You
You gotta be smart. You gotta use great chat up lines like, why, what about, what do you know the difference between a blowjob and a picnic?
What is it?
You don't know? Great, let's go for a picnic. Works every time.
I just said someone in the office the other day, and I got accused of it being, I got, when you sort of touch hands with somebody on accident, you get like a electric
By
shock.
accident. By accident.
I got an electric shock.
By accident.
Of course. And I said, look at you, you're electric. The guy just pipes up from across the office. Is that one of your chat up lines? I was like, it's a girl, so
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
Definitely not.
Hey,
But,
listen, Plum Duff in the chat has had a bit of a shit day, and that's putting it mildly. So we just want to send out loads of love and support to Plum Duff in the chat.
Oh, yeah, no. I don't know what happened, but I'm so sorry. I know it's like to have a shit day, trust me. So.
Apparently 2 people have been arrested. So I'm glad they caught the bastards. But yeah, I'm sorry, Plum. Just that really fucking sucks. So, thinking of you. Okay, so
we're cheering you up.
Yeah, I hope we're cheering you up, Plum.
Yes.
I don't know if we are.
No, we're just talking
Plum's sitting there going, are you going to
bullshit.
talk about politics, you pair of dickheads? And we're like, no, absolutely not.
No, we're going to be dickheads instead.
Anything about politics.
We're going to talk about blowjobs from people you've just met.
I'm kind of like, I can't believe we've got another 3 years. More than 3 years of this fucking knobhead.
I don't see it. I don't see it happening.
You didn't see him winning, mate. You shout. I remember being shouted at.
Angry. Listen,
Graham, you idiot. There's no way he's going to win. You stupid, feckless twat.
Shut up.
Shut up.
You know everything. You don't know shit.
Yeah, don't know shit. You do. Yeah. It's fine. I forgive you. Anyway, go on. You don't think he's going to last that long because he's got to fucking be too Cecil B. demented?
You know what? If he keeps fucking with the military in this way, I wonder whether there'll be some sort of coup.
Nah, not in America. Surely.
The soldiers in America pledged to the Constitution. They don't pledge to the president of the United States.
Yeah, but he is the head of the fucking military, though, isn't he?
So fucking what? That's what a coup is.
Yeah, true.
That's what a coup
But I think
is.
there's enough lunatics in the military that actually do support him.
There's some, but I think when they're going to be made to turn on their own people on a mass scale, that's going to be a problem. It's going to be a massive
I think that the army is big enough that they'll be able to find a few people who are prepared to do that and get off on it. You don't need all of them, do you?
No, I
hands up who wants to go and kill their fellow Americans for being annoying.
But I think a lot of reports are that, a lot of the National Guard in Washington, D.C. aren't very happy that they're there. They're very upset that they're there. And they're doing police work. They shouldn't really be doing, Yeah. So I think if he continues to antagonize the military, that whole embarrassment the other week with Pete Hegseth, and his whole no beardos and basically just trying to strip out women and black people from the military.
Yeah.
To turn it into some Aryan sort of militia sounds very familiar. wonder when that happened before in history.
Mm.
Huh. Anyway,
Anyway,
yeah, so that, that, no, he didn't get a clap. He didn't get
no,
anything.
just stony
A
silence.
stony silence. And I think, you know, all I could think of it was at the time, like watching it, I'm like, these guys are going to go into a room and they're going to go, right, we need to get rid of this guy.
Yeah, yeah,
This guy has to go.
yeah.
And Trump doing his speech, the embarrassment that was his speech, and I just can't see how, he made the suggestion, oh, okay, so, perhaps we can use these American cities as some sort of training ground. I can't imagine any soldier worth their salt going, yeah, that's a really great idea.
I know.
So I do wonder, I do wonder whether it's not going to be the people that get rid of Trump. It's going to be, well, the people, it's going to be,
Well, it might just be a case of people looking the other way. The military looking the other way or whatever. Listen, we just had the mega chat come in. Thank you so much.
wow.
To it ain't hot plum. It ain't half hot plum. Thank
That's
you.
amazing. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Plum Duff. Much appreciated for your kind comments. Much love to this wonderful community. You are the best. Oh, you're the best, Plum Duff.
You
That is
are. You had
amazing.
no reason
Thank you
to
so
give that.
much for that. That is
You
so
had no
kind.
reason to give that at all. Like we said it because well,
Thank you.
when someone has a bad day, they're having a bad day, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah.
But I do love this community. I love the people in the chat because everyone's like really nice and civil, and we're all telling jokes and taking the piss and then talk about politics. And there's comments in there going, "And we want to talk about haggis. Why do you think we want to talk about politics? We're here. We're all here for the haggis. Actually,
Yeah.
the history of the haggis.
The history of the fictional haggis.
Yeah, and Blue Badger 88 is put, just catching up. Pizza is in some artwork in Pompeii. It is. That's correct. It's got no tomato as he didn't have it back then, but it's a bread disc with fruit and cheese toppings. So pizza is the oldest cheese on toast. Lol. And you can't argue with cheese on toast. It's just bloody wonderful.
Who doesn't love cheese on toast?
Philistines. Bad people. Terrible people. No, I'm joking. If you don't like cheese on toast, I'm not having a go. Kevin, thank you very much for joining. You're a Lone Star now. So welcome. Welcome. It's the first step. It's the first step on the road of membership. So thank you very much for becoming a member. Welcome. You are awesome. Which is awesome. This is great. I mean, we're having a good chat. I was going to wrap it up then, but then Plum Duff's 50 quid came in. I thought, we better keep talking.
Well, we better stick around for a minute.
Stick around for a minute, at least. I don't know what else we've got to talk about, though. I was struggling for content when we got started. I was like, we're going to talk about Trump being a dickhead.
There is plenty going on in America, though, right?
There is plenty going on in America right now. If you have a look on the CNN website, which I'll do now, we have indirect talks between Israeli and Hamas have begun.
Yeah, what do you think is? I mean, I don't want to go in. I find this subject. I know it's very important. I know what's going on there is terrible, but I feel when you get in the weeds of this subject,
yeah,
it can really go on. So I don't want to have a big long discussion about it, but. Do you think that this whole threat from Trump to Hamas to accept this deal, do you think it's going to be something that happens, or do you think it's just another big nothing burger? Because when I heard about it myself over the weekend, I just thought, we'll see. Actually, sorry, it was Friday night, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And then it was supposed to be by Sunday, so today's Monday. Have they agreed to it yet?
No.
Yeah.
No,
see?
but you see, the thing is, the real power brokers in that region are like Saudi Arabia, Qatar, and those countries. They're the ones who decide, this has gone on long enough. And if they really wanted peace, if they really wanted the fighting to stop, they could make it stop. That they've got enough power in that region to make it stop. And you know that one of the reasons why October the 7th 2 years ago happened was because Hamas shit themselves because Israel and Saudi Arabia were normalizing relations.
Mm.
And obviously that would have killed the Palestinian cause as far as they were concerned, because one of the biggest supporters, and don't forget, Hamas is more supported by Iran than it is by Saudi Arabia.
Mm.
But at the same time, it's like, if Saudi Arabia were truly unhappy about what Israel were doing, words could have been had, I believe. I don't like Saudi Arabia. I'm sorry. I don't like Israel at the moment. I just,
Well, yeah,
the government's in charge.
I'm just, I, this whole idea that Trump's just, being a bit of a playground bully about it. Like, if you don't stop, I'm going to beat your ass.
Yeah.
I just don't know if that's going to work.
I think that they've said to him, okay, you can give them this ultimatum and, be the big man I am. But I think the real negotiation's been done behind closed doors. I think they're allowing him.
Egypt. He's gone to Egypt.
Yeah,
hasn't he?
they're feeding him. Well, I mean, he's not there. He's not gone to Egypt, has he? But
I think he has.
No, he's not in Egypt.
I'm pretty sure he has.
What?
Yeah.
What? No.
Trump was gonna go and actually make sure this is happening. That's what I understand. Am I wrong?
Yeah, he's still in the White House.
Is he?
Yeah, he's not going to Egypt.
Swore I read somewhere he was going.
No, the negotiations are being held, but
right. So I guess they sent Rubio.
It's all the people.
Use that is.
But the hostages' families have gathered outside the Netanyahu's residence. It's Sukkot yesterday. Tomorrow. Tomorrow it's Sukkot, which is a Jewish holiday.
Didn't Netanyahu, after the whole discussion on Friday, didn't he bomb the shit out of him again on Saturday?
Yeah.
So it's just, I don't take it seriously because he's allowed to do shit like that.
What I think's going to happen is there will be a there might be a negotiated peace, right, at this point, and Trump will take credit for it, but the reality is it wasn't him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They just wanted to get he just wants to win, and he can say, "Oh, I deserve the Nobel Peace Prize because I stopped the war between Armenia and Azerbaijan."
He'll never get that prize though.
Sorry, Albania and Azerbaijan. John C., thank you very much for the £10 super chat, my friend. That is very kind of you. Emergency Medical Treatment and Labour Act for anyone since Reagan. Republicans loathe to remove it. So Republicans mendacious using emergency Medicare for migrants as a cudgel against Dems. So this is about...
But it's not for migrants.
No,
this is the whole. It's a whole Republican lie, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, no, it's for everyone. I was discussing at a bit of length this morning, actually, on Morning Brew. You can't run up to someone who's dying on the sidewalk, bleeding out, with their face down, and go, "Sorry, I've got to check you for ID. I've got to check for ID before I give you treatment." No, you give them treatment, and then you say, "Well, if you need any follow-up stuff, it's fucked."
Okay, I see now. So this is just more performative cruelty from the Republicans.
But it makes life worse for everyday Americans because
they rely on that.
Those few seconds that they waste IDing you to make sure that you're not an illegal immigrant or whatever they refer to you as, undocumented migrant, is time that you really need to be looked after, otherwise you might die. Yuri, thank you very much, Yuri Ninfectinov, for the £2 super chat. Trump looks like what is left after liposuction. You mean the bag of fat?
The bag of shit.
The bag of
yellow fat, that orange fat. Yellow fat.
Yeah. Indeed. Pete's Music, Kirsty, and 500 barbarians lobbing spears at you. No, don't want people lobbing spears at our Kirsty. Trump will say he got them to release the hot sausages. Do you remember that?
What?
Was that last year at the Labour Party conference when Keir Starmer said release the sausages instead of release the hostages?
Well, this whole fantasy that Trump has about winning the Nobel Peace Prize will never happen. I mean, if
I'll give it to him. I'll just give it to him. Who gives a fuck?
Why?
it's all fucked anyway. He's
Yeah, but at the end of the day, right? You can't give it to him if he's declaring war on his own country.
well, I
Do
mean, they
you know what I
gave it
mean?
to Henry Kissinger for fuck's sake. I mean, they're giving it to some rum characters in the past. It's like,
Yeah, but Trump, come on, what's he done? Nothing. Just got it. Yeah, well, if you don't do it, I'm gonna tell my mommy.
I think they're going to try and make it so there's an announcement tomorrow on the anniversary of October the 7th, and then Netanyahu can claim it as a win, gets the hostages, the living hostages back. I think there's 20 hostages who are still alive, and I here's the thing, right? Every man has his price, and the leaders of countries like Saudi Arabia and also America have got more money than anyone can ever possibly imagine. If they wanted Hamas to stop, and release the hostages, they could just fucking bribe them. At the end of the day, they could just go, "I'm going to give you $1 billion if you release them, if you release the hostages." And you know what? There'll be some of them who are like proper,
nuts.
Nuts. And I will say no. They'll be like no, but most of them will be like, "Oh, $1 billion. Okay, I'll have it."
Okay, I'll have one for each one.
Yeah.
And 20 billion actually to people like Saudi Arabia. It's probably not a lot of money.
Yeah. Chris C's got more Trump news, unfortunately. Thanks, Chris. But, Trump has announced that all medium and heavy duty trucks coming from the US to the US from other countries will be subject to a 25% tariff starting 1st of November. Medium and heavy duty trucks. We don't export any of that shit. America makes its own. It's got different trucks to everywhere else in the world. Like
because
European,
the roads are different.
European trucks look different. No, you have to mow things down, don't you? And then the pickup trucks. We don't have anything like that over here.
Well, we do. We do have pickup trucks here, but it's not what I'm saying is
clean tray wankers.
I saw a pickup truck the other day actually.
Did you shout clean tray wanker?
But yeah, I imagine that a lot of trucks are built very differently in America because if they're traveling across America, trucks, it's a different structure of things, isn't it? Oh, it's stupid. It's just that's a nothing burger. It's a nothingness. What? Oh, if they export trucks, we're putting 25%. Shut up. It just makes you sound like you're doing something you're not doing it.
So
if he wanted to really tariff something, it'd be like every export ever coming into America is subject to 25%.
But someone was saying, who was saying in the chat, no, Noble was a rum character, but tried to make it better. Please, no, my reality would be unhinged if it happened if Trump got the Nobel Peace Prize. But
That's
Phil, I mean, the Nobel Prizes for medicine and physics and chemistry. Fantastic. Absolutely wonderful. Brilliant. Literature. Okay. And then peace. Well, some fucking people have got like prizes for it who possibly shouldn't. I think there was didn't the Prime Minister of Ethiopia get it a few years ago, and then he had a war the next year. Anyway, look, the point is that there's, Henry Kissinger got it, and Yitzhak Rabin and Shimon Peres and Yasser Arafat got it when peace never happened. Good effort, lads, but it never actually, got to peace. But my problem with the modern Nobel Prizes is there's a prize for banking, like sponsored by a fucking Swedish bank. That was never Alfred Nobel's list. He never said, "Oh, you need a banking prize." They call it the economics prize, but it's for being the world's biggest banker. And Milton Friedman, I think his name is. He was a economist at the University of Chicago in like the 1980s, and his ideas were really fucking fash. And a lot of his ideas were used in military regimes in South America. His ideas were used in the aftermath of the invasion of Iraq in the early 2000s. And it was absolute fucking scumbag. And he got this fucking gong off he looked like Dungeon Master from Dungeons and Dragons. Anyway, he got this fucking gong. He got, for fucking, economics, which is a joke. I mean, but that's not a science.
No.
Well, I make money for people. I make money for already rich people. He was a libertarian. He was a libertarian who were basically rich anarchists, And he's. Oh no, he retired in 1977. But yeah, I'm just, I just disagree. I think he won the Nobel Prize. I'm trying to look it up now. Maybe he didn't. Maybe I just thought that he won it, but he shouldn't have done. Honors.
Anybody. What can I do to make money?
What can you do to make money?
Yeah.
OnlyFans.
Yeah. Well, maybe if I continue to lose weight the way I am, maybe.
Yeah. Yep. No, he got it. He got it.
Internet following though.
1976, he was awarded the Nobel Memorial Prize in Economic Sciences for being a banker.
Memorial? Does that mean he's dead?
Well, yeah, Alfred Nobel's been dead for a long time. Well, that's what happened. He read his obituary in the newspaper. This is the legend. And it said, the merchant of death is dead. Because he invented dynamite, which made it a lot easier to kill people. And he was so horrified by reading his own obituary, he started he bequeathed, 800 million kroner to this award, for these awards for chemistry and physics and stuff like that. So there you go. And Marie Curie was the first woman to receive a Nobel Prize, and she only got it because her husband, Pierre Curie, refused to take his prize unless she got joint acknowledgement. And she's one of the few people who have won it for physics and for chemistry. Okay. So there you go. Anyway, right, back to the chat. The truck tariff also applies to parts manufactured outside of the US that are used in US-built trucks. So that's good. So now it's going to cost more. So
it costs more for Americans to buy trucks.
Yeah, to move the stuff around that already costs more because everything's costing more, and they've made all this soybeans to sell to China, and China went, we're not going to buy them anymore, mate. We're going to go to Brazil instead for our soybeans. Bye. Mm-hmm. It's like what's that thing? The Brexit. It's like Brexit. All these, we're going to have a shop, and we're going to tell everyone to fuck off. Yeah. That's my business plan, Scott. Invest in me. Invest in me.
We've got billions and billions of dollars that we have taken in from the tariffs.
Yeah.
Billions and billions and billions.
Yeah.
Massive amount of money that have come in from the well, okay, what are you doing with it?
Yeah.
You giving it to anybody?
Yeah.
Remember when these morons actually thought that there was going to be some sort of windfall, some tariff windfall that was going to come to the average American. They were all going to get like, $1,000.
I can see Trump doing that. Just raiding the feds, raiding Fort Knox and giving $1,000 to everyone who voted for him. I can totally see him doing that.
Well, voted for him.
Yeah.
I don't think you can find that out.
Yes, you can. They got a Trump fucking sticker on the front porch. Got a flag up their arse.
Well, I think if everybody knew that Trump was handing out $1,000, I'd put a fucking Trump flag out on my front porch too.
You dirty bastard! You dirty bastard!
$1,000, $1,000. Like,
yeah. Chris is saying it isn't a legend, Graham. It's a fact. The paper's got him and his brother mixed up talking about Alfred Nobel and reading his own obituary. Yeah, I know that his obituary was in the paper. I don't know if the term "merchant of death" was in the paper. It's been lost. It's been lost in the midst of time. In the midst of time, I tell you. But yeah, that's been a bit of a shock. Waking up one morning, reading your own obituary in the paper.
Yeah, definitely.
And everyone's saying you're a gobshite.
You're an awful person.
Thank God he's dead, eh? What a shitbag. God,
what if that happens to Trump one day?
Oh, that'd be wonderful, wouldn't it?
All people, I'm sure, have already written his obituary.
For the what's it called? Big glorious day. The big beautiful day.
That's a big beautiful day.
Big beautiful day.
That's awful.
May it be soon. So I thought you were going to say you can't see this going on for another 3 years because you didn't think his health was going to. Someone. I mean, he is overweight.
You thought that's where I was going to go with it. I mean,
Yeah.
that's a big possibility, right? But I wonder whether there'll be a military coup before then. I mean, it's a theory. I don't know, do I? I
Yeah.
don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about the fucking army, but like that would to me would if there was some sort of plot against him, that would be the way forward, wouldn't it? That'd be the best
Yeah.
way to do it.
Yeah. Yeah. So, someone's asked in the chat, who was it, SG? What's the Insurrection Act? So the Insurrection Act brought in early 1800s. It's just a law saying that the president can deploy the US military and federalize the National Guard in cases of civil disorder or insurrection or armed rebellion against
Yeah,
the
but
federal.
he's calling protests outside of an ICE
Yeah.
detention facility insurrection, even though he himself staged a whole insurrection against the government because people didn't vote for him.
But it has been used, hasn't it? It was used during the civil rights movement
Yes.
to protect children going to school, black children going to school,
Yeah.
against the will of the governors of those particular states in which it
Yes.
happened. So it's not like they do need permission from the governors of the states to.
No. The federal government will trump that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Will want of a better word, but yeah, it's they're not going to like it. But look at Gavin Newsom. What's he done about getting the National Guard out of his state? Nothing. There's nothing he can do.
Are they still there? I thought they fucked up.
I think so. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
I don't think they've all left.
Questionable absanity. Well done for being a member for 25 months. Thank you, sir. Thank you. You're the best. Scott, Discord me for help with weight.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't use Discord. I don't know how that works.
Yeah.
That's the honest truth. Like it's one of those things that's kind of passed me by.
I know how it works, but I keep forgetting to use it. I keep forgetting it exists. I have like a lack of object permanence when it comes to Discord and everything. Oh, better go on Discord.
Yeah. And thank you. I've lost 30 kilograms this year, so I think I'm doing something.
Well done.
All right.
Well done.
Thank you. That was mainly the Manjaro, which I cannot afford anymore.
Oh shit! So now it's just fucking back to willpower. Fuck that shit.
Yeah, it's really hard.
Yeah.
But I'm actually over the last couple weeks that I haven't been on the Manjaro. I'm still losing weight.
Fantastic.
I am picking it up a little bit more at the gym.
Yeah.
I'm trying to exert myself a little bit more, and I've started actually running. So it's like before this year, because when I was 170 kilos, when I was 26 stone, it was kind of hard to run.
Fucking hell.
On a treadmill.
I never saw you when you were that big.
Yeah, you did. You met me when I was 26.
Did I?
Yes, you did.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. So when I started going to the gym, running was just kind of out of the. I wasn't gonna run.
Yeah.
Not at the age of 48 and being 26 stone. So I've built it up. I've built it up very slowly over time. I walk for half an hour. So I started just walking for half an hour.
Yeah.
Then I kept increasing my incline and increasing my speed.
Yeah.
So now when I'm walking on like a number 1 incline, I don't feel like I'm walking. I feel like I'm floating.
Oh wow.
Yeah, because I've been walking at a 5 incline.
Yeah.
For 30 minutes.
Yeah.
3 times a week. So now I started running a few weeks ago where I was like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Now I'm on 6 minutes, and we're gonna just kind of keep
going.
building it up.
Keep going. Keep going.
So, and I think as I'm doing the running, I think a lot of weight's gonna just start really.
Am I right in thinking that the Manjaro's gone up in price because of Trump?
It's 100% gone up in price because of Trump.
What a cunt.
Yeah.
Sorry to
and that's about it. He put pressure, I think, on the manufacturer to say that if people outside of America shouldn't be getting drugs cheaper than people inside of America.
Yeah.
That's what it was about.
Well, well done. Well done, mate. I mean, keep going, keep going.
I mean, it's. Oh, thank you. I thought you meant Trump. I was gonna say,
Oh no,
yeah,
no,
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 it's
no,
just
no,
more
no, no,
performative
no, no. I'm talking about
cruelty.
you. I'm talking about you.
Thank you. Yeah, no.
But yeah, if I can get you over, to
I've
Ginger
changed.
Island next
I've
year,
changed over. I've changed
honestly,
over to. I'm actually using another injection instead.
all right.
So, I'm using the glutide, which is sort of it's a little weaker, it's cheaper, and it. Whereas Manjaro will take off 20% of your body weight. This will take off like 5 or 10. It does sort of stifle your appetite like Manjaro does, but not to
Yeah,
such a great extent. But I've only just started taking it, so my appetite is kind of back,
yeah.
and I am fighting the food noise. But I think as I increase my dose, it's gonna get a little easier. So
Well, like when I'm at home, I'm just hungry all the time. Like probably because I need some ADHD medication or something. But I'm always
mm,
like snacking or wanting to snack,
yeah,
constantly hungry. But when I'm away, when I'm on Ginger Island, it's so fucking
yes,
hot, and there's so many things to do, and I can't just go to the shop. I can't go get some
yeah.
biscuits. I can't go get some crisps, because I'm on a fucking island. Mate, I always lose weight on the island, and it's like really
Yeah.
noticeable, even from like pictures of me from 2 weeks ago when I was in
Well, I can
Canada.
see it now, actually.
Um, I've lost weight, and that is just from being on the fucking island.
Yeah.
It's magic. It's like the island from Lost. It's fucking magic.
I
Um,
mean, I always say the best way to lose weight really is to get sick and go to hospital.
yes. Well, the best way to lose weight is just not to eat. But the problem
Yeah.
is that hunger is a pain. Like it's a physical. You can't do anything because you can't.
I
You keep getting distracted by the
yeah,
pain
I
inside you.
think
That's saying eat
the
something.
best way to lose weight is if we could all be on those drips that they give you in hospitals.
Yes.
If everyone could walk around with those drips on, we everybody
It's
would
like
be
something
beautiful and
from
skinny.
Black Mirror. Everyone's just
Yeah.
reeling
Yeah,
around
well,
the
yeah,
drip as
but
they
not trying to
walk.
be funny. The purpose of those drips is to give you every bit of nutrients that you need to survive.
Yeah,
So
without
if
the
we
extra
were
shit.
all, huh?
Without the extra shit that we don't
Yeah,
need.
without the, yeah. So literally, well, that's why people lose such drastic weight when they're in hospital for long periods of time. So when I was in hospital in 21, I had a bowel infection.
Yeah.
So that helped with losing weight, right? But
Anemic dysentery. That always helps with losing
oh,
weight.
fucking terrible.
Shit
I
yourself
can't.
thin.
Yeah, literally. I did lose an exceedingly massive amount of weight,
Mm.
but also I was on a drip for 10 days
Oh well.
constantly.
Jesus.
So that, I'm barely eating
Yeah.
because,
And then at the other end
I
of the
know what's going to
spectrum,
happen if I eat.
yeah,
Um,
we've got Sarah in the chat saying I used to be anorexic and lost 5 stone in 4 months from not eating. I'm so sorry, Sarah. I'm
yeah,
glad that you've got through
that's
that
an awful,
and out the other
awful
side.
infliction.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
and it's
terrible.
another. It's one of those like being overweight where people don't take it seriously. They're like, oh no, it's a moral failing, and it's like it's
It's a
not.
disease.
It
Like that's a
is.
disease.
Yeah, yeah, and it's
Um,
basically your body and your brain conspiring to fuck you over.
I knew a
You
girl
fucking
growing up who
traitor.
was I knew a girl growing up who was severely bulimic. And it was really hard to see.
Yeah,
Because she was a friend, my mom's friend's daughter. She was a little older than me, so she was like in her early 20s. Um, but she had been bulimic since she was a teenager, and there wasn't a lot you know, I saw her put away an incredible amount of food.
mm,
She was the tiniest thing in the world, right? She just put away. I never seen anything like it. Like, you know, when you talk about the supersized cokes and things like that, like
yeah.
that's what she would eat. And then, I'll be right back. You know exactly where she was going, what she was
Uh,
gonna go do, but her teeth had eroded.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
because of the
because of the
acid.
acid. Yeah.
Question about Santi. Thank you for the super chat. That's going to have to probably be the last one of the evening. So thank you very much.
Yeah, this was actually turned very dark, and
Yeah.
I just to bring it on to a little bit more light. Yeah,
Well,
I'm not doing that. I am eating.
yeah.
I eat a lot of salad for dinner time, really, and I try to keep the snacking down to a minimum.
Yeah.
Um, and that I think is just going to be my way forward, really, in life.
Yeah. Graham Price suggests quit your job and try and live on universal credit. The poverty doesn't help you lose weight. The continuous stress will. Yeah, exactly.
Well, when I was like well, I got fat when I was on universal credit. I think what you tend to do is you tend to go for the cheapest stuff you can find. Sometimes that's not the healthiest stuff. So when you go to Iceland, for example, and you think, oh, well, this is great. There's like six of these mini pizzas in a box for £2.
Yeah.
You're gonna buy it.
Yeah.
And you know that's gonna last you for a few dinners, right?
Yeah.
And you end up eating
Yeah.
really shitty stuff.
And it, the odds are stacked against you. These big food companies want you to eat crap food, and the good food costs too much.
It does.
Questionable sanity. Thank you very much for the £5 super chat. I gave up smoking 2 years ago and put on 22 kilograms in 18 months. My new stroke current method, no drugs, has eliminated food noise after 2 weeks and have lost 5 kilograms. That's great news. Questionable sanity and food noise. That's a good way of putting it.
Yeah, that's why I was.
When you can't concentrate on anything because you're hungry.
Because you're hungry.
Yeah.
That
Food
is
noise.
generally the reason why I put on weight. When I came out of the hospital in 21, I was thin. And then I put on 5 stone over a course of 18 months. Because when I was very sick, I also gave up smoking because I had been so sick. I was.
Well, that's an appetite suppressant, isn't it?
It is.
Also a carcinogen, but
I've been in the hospital for so long without going for a cigarette because that wasn't a risk I was willing to take.
Yeah.
To walk all the way out of the hospital to go outside and smoke. I wasn't going anywhere far away from a toilet. I thought, well, I'm going to stay on this wagon, and I have. I've been smoke free now for nearly 4 years, which I'm very proud of. But I did not. I let myself do what I wanted. So if I wanted a takeaway, I got a takeaway. If I wanted a big takeaway, I got a big takeaway. Because I was already sort of sacrificing this, pleasure I had before.
Yeah.
And then when I ended up being 26 stone, and anybody who was watching, who saw me last year, you go back on the live videos on this channel, you'll probably see it.
We can't see you because we're just seeing like your top half, aren't we?
I think you'll see it in the face.
Yeah.
If you go look at videos from December, you're gonna see a far bigger me. So yeah. So anyway, and I got told at the end of last year that I had high blood pressure. So that was the moment I had to go, wait the fuck a minute. It's gotta change. It's gotta change now. So that's the journey I've been on this year. So
well, excellent. Well done for getting it this far.
Thank you.
And hope you continue the journey. And it's a bit shit that you can't stay on the Majuro because that helps to suppress your appetite.
But this T-shirt, for example, when I bought it, I got it home. I put it on. Yeah, no, it was not wearable.
Now
I can wear it. Yeah, it's great.
John C is saying that he lost 1.5 stone with dengue fever, and Pete's Music saying I got dysentery in India. Rapid diet, but very very messy. Yeah, I wouldn't wish that on anyone. Seriously,
I can honestly tell you, it's one of the worst things to happen to me ever.
Yeah. Don't wish dysentery on anyone.
No.
But yeah, I hope that once Trump is not being doing the thing that he is doing at the moment,
I'm wondering because
maybe the price of these drugs will come down again.
I think a good part of the reason was the demand was massive. It was a massive demand for them, right?
Yeah.
So I'm wondering whether they're gonna, if the demand goes down, they're gonna have to.
The found knock-on effects are just like general health benefits from taking this stuff.
But our NHS won't give it out. They won't give it out. Yeah. They like in my
it's too expensive.
Council, my what do you call it?
It's too expensive. How much is it now for a dose for?
Well, for the was the highest dose, which is what I was just about to go on.
Yeah.
It's nearly 400 pounds for a month.
Yeah, so like loads of
Yeah.
people getting that for a tenner for the
Yeah.
prescription charge, and some people getting it for nothing if they're
Yeah.
Scottish or
Well,
elderly.
in my whatever you call it, like I'm in two different sort of. I'm in London, and I'm also in another part, another sort of county. In that whole county, they're not allowed to prescribe it. Literally been told,
Yeah.
no, you cannot prescribe it to
Yeah.
anyone.
Yeah.
And that's bullshit, because there's probably people that actually really, really
Well,
need
yeah,
it.
I know, but I mean that's the thing. If someone is morbidly obese and
Yeah.
it is, they're going to die if they don't get this stuff, then they should get it. Above someone like me who just wants to lose a bit of weight, that's
Yeah.
bit different. But anyway, Scott, we're gonna have to leave it there, mate, because
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm gonna go to bed.
It has nothing to do with America. Nothing to do with America at all.
But we woke you up. You were yawning your head off at the beginning of the show.
I don't know how
Now you're bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. So, listen, thanks everyone for watching. Particularly thank you so much, Plum Duff, for that really generous super chat. And
Yes.
I'm sorry you've had a really shit time of it, and I hope it all works out. I'm just sorry. It's been a bit shit. And thank you everyone in the chat for being very supportive to Plum Duff as well. That is really, really cool of you. One campaign's asking me to go on to Discord to make some more people mods. Yes, one campaign. I really need to do that. I can't do that tonight, unfortunately. I've really got to just shut down my computer and run away. But I've written Discord down, very big. But please remind me in the morning. Say, "Oi, dickhead! You said you were going to sort out the Discord thing," and I can do it after the show in the morning. So I am going to head off now. Scott, where are you going? Are you off? You off for a night out clubbing?
Well, you see this wonderful bed here.
You're not going
with
clubbing?
My new sheets. I'm going to be getting into this, and then probably
Fair enough.
knock one out and go to sleep.
Okay, that sounds like a good plan. I might do something similar. Anyway, thanks very much for watching. Thank you so much to my co-host Scott Williams, and thanks to you for watching. Give us a like on the way out. We always like a like. Thanks for all the comments, all the nice comments. A thumbs up. Give us a thumbs up. And thanks so much for the super chat, and thanks Plum Duff. That was really kind of you. See you tomorrow morning, 9 o'clock, morning brew. Until then, hello, good evening, welcome, and goodbye.
Thanks, everyone. Bye.
Bye.